What's up, nerds? We're back. It's been fucking 3 years, something like that. But as some of you may know, I've recently started a podcast with Chaz called the JQC Connection. And during that podcast, it's kind of given me a little bit more ambition and confidence to try and try some new things out and see what I can do. And I decided to come back to the Stale&Sticky YouTube channel. And started off with a playthrough of one of my favorite PlayStation 2 games of probably all time. I played this game so many, and I'm going to be doing this whole series. There's this one, there's Jak 2, Jak 3, and I'm even going to be doing the Jak X Combat Racing, simply because the Jak and Daxter collection that I bought came with all 4 games. So the racing was just a spin-off. But yeah, I'm going to be doing the whole series. I'm going to be doing it in parts. They actually released the collection on the PS3, and then they released it on the Vita, and they released it on the PS4 a few years ago. I just never bought it and actually played it. So I thought, what better way to start the YouTube channel back up than to play one of my favorite PS2 games of all time when I was a child. So let's just go right into it. I'm pressing start, but for some reason the game is not starting. Okay, I guess start is the middle pad on the PlayStation controller. So, okay, do a new game. So look at that shit. Memory card. You remember fucking memory cards? I haven't seen a memory card and I don't fucking know how long. Times have changed so much. It's just crazy to believe. And now in games, you don't even have to create a save when you start the game. All right, let's...
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father...
Can we turn subtitles on? Okay, whatever.
Fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose, and why did they vanish?
Batman.
I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall.
If the rocks don't remember, then you ain't getting fucking shit.
In my body
They've been here longer than fucking anything.
On the shoulders of a young boy, oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful...
It really doesn't look bad either.
...sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
This brings back so many memories. I mean, they didn't change the graphics. They just did, like, it's an HD remake. They didn't completely remaster it. But for what it is, and especially on the PS5, it looks really good. Yeah, I'm flexing that I got a PS5.
Continue your search for artifacts in eco. If the locals possess precursor items,
Okay.
you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village.
It's a
We
baddie.
will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps.
Any other time, he would have just turned around and went on about his business. And he just would have thought he just heard some chicken or some shit.
Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze?
That's the
It
stuff
sure
that kids
don't
play
look
with.
friendly.
The shit they buy from Walmart.
The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that?
Our silent protagonist. See ya! He is reborn as a better
Man, that
creature.
stung. I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay, okay.
He's fucking
I'm
covering
fine.
his ears.
I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
We was...
Tarnation!
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three
What can you
sages that
fucking do?
maintain the
You
other
can't do shit.
teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped
Another
with a
baddie.
heat shield. I just happen
They
to
agree.
be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough
need them
energy
ears to shrink a
withstand
little.
the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice.
Make sure this fucker with the controller knows how to
We
control
won't find
you.
any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Just like the whole comedy and the voice acting and everything was so different back then. Alright. God, this brings back so many memories.
This device is a communicator. With it, my
father and I
can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Okay, this inverted camera needs to go away. If I can. Can I not? Is that not an option? At least, is there at least somewhere where I can... No? Okay. Well, fuck you then. No subtitles.
You can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
And fuck you. No subtitles. Can't adjust the camera and like when I push left I want it to go left, and when I push right I want it to go right. I mean I can get used to it, but it's gonna take a minute because things have changed since the PlayStation 2 controls. Shit has gotten different. Okay. I remember the controls decently well.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
You know, a lot of this game too is I see in a new light. Because back in the day, I didn't used to wear glasses. I hated my glasses. And honestly, I think even before I got glasses, all of this shit was blurry. All of the characters were blurry. So really, I'm seeing this game for the first time. In all honesty, everything was a fucking blurry mess before. 2 simple attacks. PlayStation 2 era.
This is a power cell, the most important
Mechanics.
precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
Always double jump just to be safe. Don't ever trust a single jump. Look how old that fucking is. Whoa, didn't read that. Scout flies. I remember this.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Did they actually? Or did the game developer do it? Who knows? Don't fall in the water. I do have very complete memories of that. But we'll get to that when we get there.
I had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Can I?
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Blue Eco allows you to do whatever the fuck you want to do. This inverted camera movement is fucking me all up. I seen yeah, I seen that. Let's go down here. Look, there's where we came from. Can we swim back to it? I know we can't. So we're not even gonna try it. This game is the game that created my fear of giant bodies of water in video games and in real life. But I'm more scared of it in video games than I am in real life. And there's a reason for that. And I'll go ahead and show you. This game specifically created my fear of this. I don't even know if I can make myself do it. And I still have that fear. I don't think I wish I had a heart rate monitor because you guys could see it slowly rising right now. I don't think I can do it. I'm gonna turn down my game volume because that's just how terrified I am of it. Even he's terrified. See, he knows what's about to happen. I can't do it. I can't do it. We'll do it later. Because there's a part in the game where it actually forces you to, so we'll wait. I can't do it. Everybody's mad, but I don't give a shit. I can't do it.
Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
We got the thick health going on.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling.
Alright. How shitty that butterfly looked.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Should I just jump off right here and show you guys why this game made me terrified of water? I'm gonna close my eyes. Yep, that's why, right there. That right there is exactly why. As a child, as a young lad, that absolutely terrified me beyond belief. No idea why, but it just traumatized me to the point where anytime there was water in video games, sayonara, good luck, fucking see ya, I ain't doing it. That's exactly what fucking that created in my mind. Maybe I should use this playthrough to conquer that fear, but it won't happen, because I just can't do it. I remember specifically I bought I didn't buy it, I think back when like, movie rental places was a thing, I rented the old Jaws game for the PS2. I didn't rent it, I grabbed it and my parents rented it, but I remember I played it for the first part of the game when it was around the shore and where the humans were. And then as I got further in the game, you had to go out and actually be out in the open water. And you fought like giant squids and whales and other sharks and all that shit. And I don't know that because I played that long. I know that because I looked it up. Once I got to where the water was deep and I couldn't see anything, yeah, I didn't touch it. I didn't play it anymore. And even in other parts of games when there's like shallow water, like right here, like nothing can get you. I was just fucking terrified of it because of that fucking shark.
All kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
But like now, I can make myself dive under the water because I know it's not gonna get me here. But like back then, I just could not fucking do it. Now there's games now that I've conquered the fear slightly, because like there's other games like that I've played recently, like Ratchet and Clank and stuff like that, and there's parts. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. There's parts where you have to go in the water, but I made myself familiar with the enemy types.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco.
Thank you for that.
Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Like the game didn't already make that clear for me. No, but like I've played other games where there's parts where you have to go in the water. But for some reason this game, it just, because there's parts also in other parts of the series, like the second and third game, where when you get in deeper parts of the water, these things just appear. There's no like warning to it other than like with the shark one, when you slowly approach the water, the deep water, it's like that heartbeat, which I think it slightly played there, but I don't think you could hear it because I was being a pussy. But I mean, there's no warning signs. They just fucking pop up when you just fall in a deep part of the water. And the Ratchet and Clank ones, when there is parts where you're underwater, there's only like specific enemy types and you can defend yourself. I think the main thing that scares me is when there's a video game that puts you underwater and doesn't, or in water and doesn't give you a way to defend yourself. Like in this one, you can't, you're fucked. So, I think that's my biggest issue. Do I want to go to the Green Sage's hut or the Green Sage's hut?
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack?
We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
I want to give this plant a piece of my mind. No, but going back to the whole water thing, like, even, I played a game recently as well, and platinumed it and all that shit, so I actually really enjoyed it. It's called Man-Eater. That's where you play as a shark, kind of like the Jaws one, but the map's a little smaller. You can actually see the floor of the water and, like, things around you. But when I got to one part of it, it was like, open. And it was toward the end of the game, and I was fucking nervous at first. But throughout the whole game, it had been about the same types of fish, and the only ones that was different was like it introduced a great white, orca, and some other kind of whale. And I made myself familiar with that fact, so nothing surprised me, and I was able to get through it and get over it and beat it. So that was a big step for me, I feel like. I was proud of myself. It's just a fear that I got as a child from this fucking video game.
It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
And it's not even that prominent. Like, the bugs and shit, I'll come back to you guys later. Because I remember that I have to, like, give them a certain amount of precursor orbs. So, we'll just wait on them. I hear a scout fly. But yeah, so hopefully I can get over it. What was that? Oh. I probably won't in this game specifically. But the thing is, the water, you're not even in the water that much. You're mostly on land. Now, there is one part in the game when you see a good bit of the water, and that's the part of the game I hate the most. But it'll be fine. I have you 3 or 4 people that's going to watch this video with me, so it's fine. And you know what? If my YouTube channel just doesn't take off, that's fine. But as I said in one of the episodes of our podcast, JQC Connection, and if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. I'll never know if it's going to be successful or not until I fucking try, baby. What the fuck? I'll never know until I try. And I tried once and just quit on myself. So, we're giving it another go. I know there's snake enemies here. I remember that. There you are. Come on. Come on. Come on. Someone up there does not want me coming here. That pelican, yep, I remember this.
Hey! That pelican just snagged a power cell! Let's go kick some big bird butt!
About to whoop his ass. Ay, ay, ay. I don't remember how we actually get up there to get him, because he's up there. I do remember that.
Those boxes are thicker than a yak-owl skull! But there must be something that can bust them open.
There we go, look at that. Because one thing we're also going to try to do with this game is we're going to try to 100% it. We're going to try and get every precursor orb every scout fly, every power cell. We're gonna try and platinum this motherfucker. So that'll be a fun journey. That'll be fun. I might have to cheat every now and then. I won't let you know when I do. There's a lot of stuff in this game that I can get through myself that I kind of remembered, and stuff that, you know, I'm pretty good at games, specifically these types of games. So I can figure out a lot of the shit on my own. The games I'm trash at is like first-person shooters and that kind of deal. But platformers, other than Crash Bandicoot, and then games such as like Demon Souls and Bloodborne and those kind of games, I'm usually pretty good at those. Which if I feel like it, I've already beat Demon Souls Remastered once. If I feel like it, I might run through it. I've already started a partial second playthrough of it because I was going to try to platinum it, and I kind of just gave up on it. Because certain things you have to do that you can only access in a second playthrough. But
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell.
who knows?
Let's
I might
get back and make the switch already.
some ugly ass dogs. Who knows? I might wind up doing videos of that. I've been talking to one of my friends about getting the game because you can co-op on there, and I can actually help him.
Ahooga! Ahooga! Dive for those orbs, Jack! Dive!
I can actually co-op with him and help him out, but he hasn't said for sure if he's going to get it yet or not. So I remember this part specifically as well. When I'd have to dive in here and get the orbs, I'd come up out of the water like this, and I would just be fucking like jumping and freaking the fuck out. So the fact that I can stay calm is a plus already. It's some progress. Grab that motherfucker. There we go. Yeah, I would be freaking out when I hit this water, and I'd be going nuts trying to hurry and get up here.
What a...
Oh, you didn't get to finish hearing what he was saying. Oh yeah, he's gonna try and go get it.
Quick! We have to get to the power cell before the pelican scoops
I
it
forgot
up
that.
again.
Come on. Where'd it go? Look at that. Snatched it from your bitch ass. Some dogs over here somewhere. I did the punch too early. Did I get everything over there? I feel like I did. Alright, we'll take a pause so I can go take a piss. Alright. Okay, so I think what our plan is I'm going to basically finish up this area. And I honestly think, if I remember correctly, I have to come back here later to get the dude on the tower. Because you have to beat another area, I think. And I did not cheat. I literally went and took a big old piss. But yeah. Let's come back here in a second. Let's get these rocks out of the way. So, Green Eco Man, stop bitching. Dwayne Johnson decided that he was going to block up our green eco vents. Can't be doing that, Dwayne. Dwayne. Speaking of that, I'm wearing one of his long sleeves right now. I like Under Armour's Project Rock shit.
You two have finally decided to unblock my collection.
Yeah, we did. This is the first thing we did, so fuck you.
Congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste your time. By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
Yo, that was a shot, bro. That was a shot. I know we gotta go down here and do some shit. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure there was a time when I thought that these enemies were difficult, which I'm sure when I get later in the game to parts that I don't remember as well, I'm sure it'll be difficult. I'm sure it's gonna happen. Oh, there's those motherfuckers. Okay,
Punch
I remember.
those poles up from below.
Okay. This one too? For its time, this game is absolutely amazing for its time. The fact that this came out during the PS2 era. PS3 didn't exist. All of these, you know, amazing.
Yeah, so we got a precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff. So it ain't gonna help us.
All these amazing advancements in gaming technology and graphics. This game was way before any of that stuff. These huge, massive open world games. You know, this game was way before any of that shit. And for what this game is and what it has done, and the fact that there is, I don't think there's really any loading screens. Because we walked, other than like the teleporter, we walked from that place all the way into this area. You could see the other parts of the game from where you are. And you can walk, I know you can walk from here back into the main area, and you can walk into another area of the game, another level, because that's what we'll be doing, with no fucking loading screen. And the fact that Naughty Dog, I believe it was Naughty Dog that made this game, the fact that Naughty Dog was able to do that back during the PS2 is just a fucking astonishing accomplishment. It's an amazing accomplishment. And this game is widely popular. It's a really good game. These two guys was like the original PlayStation mascots, other than fucking Ratchet and Clank and Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. He was one of the original PS2 mascots, I should say. And like I said, they came out with this collection. I don't think it had the racing one on the original collection for the PS3. It also didn't for the Vita. But the racing one just recently came out with the collection that they released for the PS4. And if, you know, someday they release a Jak 4 on the PS5, or if they release an actual genuine remaster of this one, I'll fucking play it again. Because I want to see what it looks like with like brand new PS5 standard graphics. So I probably won't do like an actual series as I'm doing with this. At the very least, I'll release a video just showing off, you know, the graphics, and you can kind of look at this playthrough and then look at the graphics of that one to get a, you know, feel for you can get a feel for how much progress it's made. But if they actually remaster it, I won't do a whole nother series. I'll just play that one for my own pleasure. Which I guess this I'm too also technically playing for my own pleasure. Look at that. I think we're doing pretty good on collectibles so far. How can we track that? Okay. Chase the seagulls. I also don't think there's fall damage in this game. Okay, so we keep chasing them. Come on. Huh. Well, would you look at that? I don't think I ever did that originally. When I was a little punk ass kid who didn't know what he was doing.
They caused an avalanche. Let's check it out.
Whoop, there it is. See where this goes. Oh, well, that's how. I already got up here. I already cheated the game on that account. By the way, where does he put these at? He ain't got no backpack. Oh, he does. His little satchel. But it would already be full. Okay. See what we got over here. Yeah! Don't need that shit. I don't think. Is there something up there I need it for? What is it? Oh, I remember the egg. I do remember that. Maybe I do need it for something. Oh yeah, okay, there's that little thing that you have to have. Oh no! You have to have the blue ego to open that thing. Okay. I do remember the egg. Avoided. Okay, let's see if we can get this. Oh yeah.
Good job. Now meet me down here by the egg.
Yoop.
Oh my. I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
Oh no! No, 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 no!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah! I'm not your mom! You see any feathers here?
I'm not your mama.
Love at first sight.
You're not my dad.
Listen, boys. I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
So I do believe I was actually supposed to talk to her in the village before I came here. Because then that would have made more sense. She would have said, there's an egg, blah, blah, blah. I need you to get it. So we kind of went out of order there. But it's fine. It's fine. Nobody cares. I'm about to get blown up. Get the fuck out of the way, Jack. Ah!
You found all the scout flies in this area!
Look at that. I think for the rest of everything else, how many orbs we got? So the last power cell's up there, 150. So everything's probably up there where that dude's at, or on those ledges and stuff. I know there's also some in that platform next to the Pelican, but that's all stuff we'll have to access later. We should also have enough precursor orbs to at least buy a power cell from one of the villagers. So let's go do that. Here's the music, baby. Classic Jak and Daxter music.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, must have just pilfered.
Oh, guys, let me pause real quick. Give me just 1 second. Alright, guys. I'm back.
It's a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
He's that drunk uncle that always asking you for money. That, he's always doing shit that he shouldn't be doing.
Trade. Good, jolly good. Hey, you have the precursor orbs that we agreed on? I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
He just played your ass, Jack. He fucking played you. You played me. Alright, I think this fucker's the mayor, if I remember correctly.
Oh, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of
We all got problems.
The village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah.
He said,
You're funny.
He said, was that a shot, bro?
If you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing. If by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest.
I'm sure it is.
Precursor orbs.
They got that political satire going on. Is there something back here? Yo, bro, you forgot to pay the fucking power bill and you're making us go out there and do dirty work, make this shit run.
Already? And without fixing the eco beams?
Shut the fuck up.
Your village needs you, boys.
I was gonna give you the power cells, but... Oh, I got 89? What the fuck? That's cheeky. That's cheeky. Alright, here's the bird lady. She ain't in here now. We fulfilled her dream. Yo, I need one precursor orb. Yo. Give me. Oh no. I don't like the water. Oh yeah. Give me that honey money, baby. Honey money bunny. Alright. Donate to your fucking campaign, you leech. But I want weed to be legal in all states.
So, you want to make a contribution? Good.
I want lower taxes.
Yo! Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
All right. Alright, everybody, I think that's going to be it for the first part of the playthrough. Let me know what you think. I'm just giving this a test run, kind of see how that goes. I always save my game multiple times, just to be safe. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, I don't give a shit. I'm still gonna play it anyway. I'm gonna at least, instead of just quitting halfway through this time. I know I got up to 45 subscribers. I know half of them probably don't even use YouTube anymore. Just gonna give this a shot. Give this about a year, at least, along with the podcast, because I can kind of use this and the podcast to promote both. Yeah. If you took the time to watch this video all the way to the end, I appreciate it. I'm not going to use my Stale&Sticky profile. I'm just going to promote my YouTube shit along with my podcast shit on my personal social medias, mostly Instagram. Instagram will be where I mainly post shit, and then of course my Stale&Sticky YouTube channel. I'll also probably shout it out and promote it a little bit on the podcast. And with that, I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace. Press the wrong button.